Welcome back for the mobile gaming fanatics. I'm MyTyme. You've just seen the free Lamborghini carbon fiber packs that I opened at the last minute. Kind of an impulse buy, yes I know, but still pretty happy with what I got, because I did get the epic Lamborghini Diablo SV, as well as like a bonus super rare and ultra rare, which weren't guaranteed from those packs. So pretty happy overall from those free packs. But you may say, why am I buying Lamborghini packs if I've said that I am focusing on, let's come and show it, UK cars? Well, that is a very good question, to be honest with you. However, I feel I've got to the stage where I have quite a few UK cars that I have been working on and still got some materials to work on that I can do pretty well in a lot of the UK events. And as a result, I feel that I should start to branch out to make my garage stronger into another, should we say, country. And I don't know if Italian is the best way to go, because USA and Germany are more prominent than the Italian events. However, my US and my German cars at the moment suck in general in comparison to people who've been working on these kind of garages. I feel it might be easier and quicker for me to build a decent Italian garage alongside my UK garage, because I still want to work on this. So that's the way I'm going. Yes, if I was just starting from the off and hadn't worked on any of them, German or US would probably be the way to go, unless you just have a real affinity with the UK cars. After that though, Japanese, French, I'm gonna kind of probably leave for a while. I think Italian, plus I like Lamborghini, so yeah, we just gave it a go. I wanted to try and get one of those lovely Lamborghinis, didn't quite work, but I digress. Let's come into today's video, and that's going to evolve around this challenge and doing our level best to see how far we can go. I'm leaving it a little bit late, yes I know. I did want to get this Call of the Wild carbon fiber pack on video though, so we will come to that in just a moment. I will show the event. I will give you a little spoiler. I do have 5 Jaguars. Okay, I did manage to get the Jag out of the bull-headed event with Lamborghinis. It was fairly simple, luckily enough, because I was working, so I did manage to get that, which is good. So I've got the 5 Jags should I need them. Now the Veyron 16.4 GS qualifiers are going awfully. Forget all the losses, because I did put myself down to the end of the tier to try and farm, because as you can see here, my best deck is pretty weak, and I'm not going to work on any of these cars just to try and get myself an aluminium pack, basically. So this is what I ran with. I'll show you the kind of people around me. As you can see, kind of people with very similar cars, similar kind of setups, so I can probably get a few 2 stars, 3 stars here, victories. I will move myself up the rankings a bit, but it's not going to be anything amazing. I'm just going to have to accept that I don't have the cars. This is a classic example of how my German deck is just not strong enough to be able to compete in what I will call hard events such as this. You might get lucky in a smaller bracket event, but in the big bracket events I'm lacking so many cars. It's going to take quite a bit of time and investment to improve that, so I think it's better to leave it where it is. We have to turn up the heat, which is 5 saloon cars, 4 of them being US. Fortunately, I do have a few US saloon cars now, so I can build a half decent team. I can bring in my Evo X, which to me is an absolutely key car, definitely a top 5 epic car for me, even if I have technically upgraded it the wrong way with the 323 rather than 233 setup, which I should hopefully be able to change in the future according to Hutch's roadmap. So looking forward to that. This is definitely a car. It's like the big brother of the Evo 4 in the ultra rare category. I think it's a keeper for any garage, even if you're not working on Japanese cars. It's just so versatile. There's also talk about the Evo 9, but they're both 360s. If one of them was the FQ400, then it would be probably the better car, so to be the more powerful one. There's not a lot of difference between the two. However, I think, don't quote me on this, I think that the Evo X does, if they're done the same way, win slightly on the twisty circuits, etc. I think it has the slightly better handling, and as a result it ends up being the better of the two. So keep that one if you're going to keep either, but keeping both is definitely a viable thing to do as well. And we also have the Motorsport Medley coming up, which is 5 motorsport cars. Again, prizes aren't anything particularly particularly exciting. You don't get excited when you see ceramic packs as the top 2 ranks. You don't think, oh yeah, I'm gonna come play this motorsport medley event. You just think, oh, another event. But to be fair, we have this weekly challenge and we have had the Call of the Wild week going on, so got no problems. Back into kind of a normal event as we can call it. Motorsport, there is some off-road. You can see this is the team that I'm using. I'll go in very quickly and show you a match. The MG, let's go and see how far up we can go. The MG here, 64, what is it again? The MG R4, that's it. The MG, sorry, 6R4, absolutely amazing car. I'm actually thinking of kind of breaking my, what should we say, breaking my my habit so far of not leveling up prize cars that are epic or above past 1.3, 1.3, 1.3, basically putting no fuse materials into them, because this car is an amazing car. I promise you, an absolutely amazing car. That 4-wheel drive, I kind of showing the motocross track isn't really the fairest one to show on because of the humps, but you'll still get an idea. Yeah, it's just an absolutely wonderful car. In fact, we can even put the TWISTY circuit up to grabs. Well, how is he upgraded? He's upgraded his car to better ways. That's not fair. I'm going to lose there. Okay, we might lose this, but we're just gonna test it anyway. Yeah, but this car is an absolutely amazing car, and I think it would help me massively in these events which aren't prize car events to have that MG maxed out. I mean, I've seen it loads of times. Ignore the stats on it here to an extent. The handling, everything, the 4-wheel drive element of it on the off-roads, and it also being medium ground clearance. This is just a great car. Okay, it's an absolutely amazing car for off-road. So I've got a feeling it's going to make it into the category of actually worthwhile to build. So happy to take that defeat there, because we just want to come and try and showcase this. I know we're going to lose here, no problems at all. Let's just come out and see this final race now. I think, no, we still win. Okay, there you go, TWISTY circuit. Yeah, I do think that the Evo 10 is the slightly better version of the 2 cars. Okay, that one Mace doesn't prove it, but it certainly helps it. It certainly does help it, doesn't it? Okay, so in order to not make this video unnecessarily long, I've decided to speed up the challenge and show you where I've got to so far. So feel free to sit back, pause wherever you need to if you want to see the cars that have been used to complete each node that I've managed to achieve so far, and good luck.